how do you set realistic and achievable goals without limiting your potential? You don't set realistic goals without limiting your potential. If a goal is realistic, then by its very definition, your potential to achieve that goal will be limited. The reason I say that is because if you think logically, if you have a realistic goal in mind, it's only going to be realistic based on your current circumstance. If you create a goal that's based on your current circumstance, then it's going to be achievable, which means it's going to limit your potential. A good example is, for me, I go to the gym. When I go to the gym, if I set a goal to lift 5 pounds more next week than what I lifted this week, that's a realistic goal, but it is limiting my potential because maybe I can lift 10, maybe I can lift 20. Bruce Lee, with his definite aim, he deliberately made a goal that was unrealistic of making $10 million. That sounds crazy. If anyone wrote that down, that would sound crazy. But he set himself a goal that is so high that he knows if he does achieve that, then he's gone way above and beyond what would even be good for him. So what I would say is, if you don't want to limit your potential, don't make a goal that's realistic. Don't make a goal that's realistic. Make a goal that's unrealistic and then work your way up towards that goal. Because if you miss the goal, you're going to still land somewhere that is very good. A successful side hustle in university while maintaining good grades. Someone on the last talk that I had asked a similar question. There's no reason why that's not possible. The only reason why that wouldn't be possible is a reason that you've made up in your own mind. So there's no reason why it's not possible to be successful at anything you do. The only reason why you would be unsuccessful is because of a reason that you've made up in your own mind. So essentially what you've done in this case is you've said to yourself that for me to maintain good grades at university, I must focus all of my time or most of my time on making the grades, which is an understandable and logical thought process, but it's not the truth. If it was the truth, then nobody would ever have made a successful side hustle out of university. So yes, it is possible to start a successful side hustle in university while maintaining good grades. The question you want to ask is, what do you need to do that? What skills do you need? What mindset do you need? Well, one is to know that there's no limitations on what you can achieve. Two is time management. The number one thing that students can't do, and this is a thing that I think goes for a lot of people in our age group, time management is poor among younger people generally. So being able to manage your time is a life skill and one of the best life skills that you can have. If you're able to manage your time between studies and a side hustle and maybe even a job, or maybe even other things like spending time with your friends or your girlfriend or boyfriend and all these things, those are skills that you're learning. That's why university is such a good experience, because you're learning skills of how to manage yourself as a person. So if you want to start a successful side hustle, yeah, you can. If you want to get good grades, yeah, you can. The two things are not dependent on each other. It's up to you to be able to figure out how you can manage your time best to do one or do both. And if that means sacrificing some effort on one, so be it. But the main thing is understanding that it can be done. So never let the idea that it can't be done come into your mind. That's just something that you've made up.